We're here today in Hyde Park in the city for a very special event. We are showcasing the brand new Pokemon Go Sydney campsite. Amazing work by the community ambassadors here in Sydney for giving us this campsite here. Look how beautiful all of that looks. Hello you guys, it's Dale Segev here coming at you with a different type of video today. I wanted to sort of sit down and be a bit open and transparent with you guys about what has happened. As you can probably tell by the title of this video, I did recently fail a Pokemon Go bingo challenge. I attempted to film this on Saturday the 7th. I've got my calendar here, that's what I'm looking at. And I got a few rough note points. This is just a super casual video. This is nothing too serious. But I wanted to sort of have a chat to you guys about something that I find that isn't discussed much in the Pokemon space. The art of failing. Failing happens in and around the Pokemon sphere very often, and myself included can get caught up in the sort of successfulness of particular events and particular challenges that we film here. I've got a challenge that I'm filming later this month that hopefully will be a bit more successful than Pokemon Bingo. I think Pokemon Bingo, because I got confident that I did Pokemon Bingo in my hometown, which I still stand by that video. That video is phenomenal, and I love that video. That was a fantastic video. I tried to recreate that video and scale it up to like 9,000 in a major city while a event that requires a lot of attention was also taking place. I think the successful part of the Pokemon Go Bingo was the novelty of that video was the fact that there's no event going on and it was in my hometown. It was showcasing what had changed in terms of Pokemon within my hometown. Whereas this was more about showcasing the campsite and the Oricorio catch day, and it just got a bit overwhelming. So I will bring back the Pokemon Go Bingo challenge in the future, but sort of reconfigure it to see it sort of not get too overwhelmed. When it comes to that sort of event, and GoFest particularly, I like to sort of just showcase what's happening. Yes, I do get overwhelmed in those videos, but I think when it comes to those videos, it's more about this is what the event is for the average person. And I am the average person. Like, I'm not a huge Pokemon Go YouTuber. I don't have a big budget. I am thankful for those people who do choose to hit the like button and subscribe and comment on every single video. I see you and I appreciate you. Particularly like shorts as well. I film a lot of short form videos and I want to get back into long form videos, but I think it's also important to do videos like this where it's okay to fail. If I continued that video, I would have failed the challenge anyway, because there was spots on that bingo card that I wouldn't have been able to complete. For example, I only caught one shiny Oricorio off the paid and the free research. So the space of catch 3 shiny Oricorio would not have been ideal for me anyway. So I don't know. I think it's important to showcase when failures do happen. I'm not going to transfer any shiny legendary or anything like that because I want this video to sort of be more living within the moment, and I haven't done a sort of like life update in a while. I'm changing jobs. I'm transitioning to a new job. I don't quite want to talk about it right now, but it is going to be quite the lifestyle shift. I'm going to be moving from a shift work roster to more of a traditional office 9 to 5, Monday to Friday type corporate roster. So that's going to be a good lifestyle change for me. It is in the corporate sphere, but I don't want to disclose too much because I don't know how much I am technically allowed to say. There has been a few stresses around money and that sort of stuff, and I want to say that this sort of is not a woe is me video, but it's also more, again, about showcasing the fact that failure is okay. It's okay to fail a video concept. It's okay to fail the challenge within a video itself. Because I don't really want to be down in the dumps about it. I just want to, get this off my chest, because it's been bothering me ever since I filmed that video a week ago. I've always used this channel for that as an outlet. And if you are an OG, you'll remember a few videos along the way that have been just emotional outlets for me. This is my life. I don't make money off YouTube, to be fully transparent, but this is, again, an aspect of my life that if I didn't release this video, I wouldn't be true to myself. There has been more of a focus on my health, and as a result of this, I have had a few health things pop up this month. Nothing to be too afraid of, but again, it's more we're in the sort of preventative mode at the moment, and that has been a huge stressor on things like my budget and stuff like that as well. 2026, I've set some goals, so sort of working towards those goals and just becoming a more well-rounded, balanced person. I find myself, particularly since moving to Sydney, being sort of only one-sided and not being a complete person. So it's sort of just aligning myself back to be a full and complete person again. And this was sort of just like the tipping point. Unfortunately. Because I do enjoy playing Pokemon Go. I do enjoy creating content around Pokemon Go. It's just, I feel like we need to step back and acknowledge it when it can be too much. The next video that's coming out on this channel will probably be the second weekend of March after the Unova tour. I do have a really cool challenge I want to do for it. I'm not pushing myself. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Again, don't want to put too much pressure on it just in case it ends up like this. But it only requires a single aspect, if that makes sense. It's not like Pokemon Go Bingo where there's 9 things I have to focus on all at once. It's a sort of singular thing. And I think moving forward, I think the type of content I want to create is more around showcase type content rather than challenges as such, because multifaceted challenges like Pokemon Go Bingo, I don't think that I can sort of mentally prepare for that. Whereas if I was literally doing a Oricorio catch mastery event showcase, look at all these Oricorios that I can catch. How many can I catch in 30 minutes, right? That's a bad idea right now because Oricorio is very hard to find. But the point is, if it was just literally a single faceted thing, I would be okay. Whereas I don't think right now I'm in the mental mindset of Pokemon Go, Bingo, or anything lavish. I have a few things coming up for your Nova Tour that I want to do, but again, they're sort of more incorporated into what I would be doing anyway, and B, I think it'd be less about the game and more about, it's less about the game itself and more incorporating the game into the aspect of my life. This upcoming Unova Tour weekend will be a big weekend for me, and I want to sort of still be within that and sort of not bog myself down if I fail. So I failed, and that's okay. I have to keep telling myself that. Because if I don't, I would just literally be stewing on this for such a long time that I don't think that that's helpful or beneficial for anyone. And I do appreciate you guys being there for me to be the sort of rant pad when I need to. Again, fully open and transparent, I have had difficult times throughout my life that I have documented here on YouTube, and I think it's time to do that again. So, I failed, and that's okay. And look, I do have, if all hell breaks loose, I also could have not acknowledged it, which also, again, isn't really helpful for anyone. And I could have literally, instead of uploading that video, uploaded a video that I have in the reserve for in case of an emergency. But this is more beneficial for me to put it out there. So that's about 10 minutes. That's going to do it for me. That's about 10 minutes of me rambling. More videos are coming soon. If you aren't subscribed, by the way, I am uploading short form content. They're not Pokemon related, or they can be sometimes, but they're not predominantly focused on Pokemon. But it's my life. So you can follow them here on YouTube Shorts or over on my TikTok at the Dale Segev. It's a fun time. Everyone's having a fun time. It's mostly just me shoving random food in my mouth, but hey, it's what the people want, and that's what the people get. So, and if you do have any suggestions, please do let them know down in the comments below. I have some really, really cool videos planned, but they are, I don't want to say one-dimensional. That feels negative. It's not a negative thing. They're not as multi-tiered or as sort of high-level ideas as, say, a Pokemon Go Bingo would be. So, alright, that's enough rambling from me. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure, again, like and subscribe for more Pokemon Go Bingo, for more Pokemon content, not Pokemon Go Bingo. We're not doing that again. And you live and learn. And as a content creator, you're also constantly developing your skill set. And my skill set that I have right now is still very low, obviously. So, stay tuned for what's to come on the channel. Again, some Unova Tour content is coming, so look forward to that coming. It is the last weekend of February, so I'll have the first video for that. Obviously, I believe I'm going to try and get it ready for the first full weekend of March. So, hopefully the 7th will be done by. Again, I'm working Monday to Friday in a corporate space, so we'll see how much of that time I'll actually get to use to edit and do all that fun stuff. Alright. Until next time, friends. I've been Dale Segev coming at ya. And we'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.